Season 10 is officially here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of the brand new map changes that Season 10 has to offer. I'm going to be going over all of the obvious changes, as well as some changes that you probably didn't notice, and I definitely think this guide will help you see all of the brand new map changes so you know exactly what has changed from Season 9 to Season 10. So definitely make sure to watch this video until the end to see all of the brand new Season 10 map changes in Fortnite Battle Royale. Make sure to drop a like on this video right now if you guys are hyped for Season 10. Also, let me know in the comments right now, did you guys buy the Season 10 Battle Pass? And if you didn't, would you guys want to see a giveaway from me? I would love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, make sure to use code heyitsbenjay when you're buying stuff in the item shop, and also the Season 10 Battle Pass too. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into all of the new Season 10 map changes in Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm not gonna lie, there's a good amount of changes to go over here. I was not expecting this many, but hey, I guess there is. So anyway, let's get right into it. Starting off with the Frozen Meteor. We'll start with the one you cannot miss when you get into your first game, the giant suspended meteor in the sky. We are seeing the meteor as it was when it was seconds away from smashing in a dusty divot, but it's more than just a pretty spot. You can actually land on top of the meteor, and there are a few chests there. So yeah, guys, that giant meteor that was about to hit the map from Season 3 to Season 4, that exact meteor is actually floating in the sky right now. And you can actually land on it, and there's a few chest spawns up there too. The loot, you know, it's not too bad, I guess, but I don't know how you're going to be able to get down. I mean, you have to build quite a ways down, so I would not recommend dropping here. But anyway, not only that, you can go inside the meteor and you will see the visitor's pod, which is weirdly already open, showing that time travel is not really working as intended with whatever is going on here. So if you go inside the meteor, there's also a few more chest spawns, but also the visitor pod that the visitor skin was inside is actually open, which is kind of interesting because from Season 3 to Season 4, the visitor was actually inside of this meteor, and when it crashed into Dusty Depot, and you know, when the visitor was released, you know, he was in the meteor the whole time. So this is kind of weird that the visitor pod is actually open and that he's not in there. But regardless, that is one of the more, you know, main map changes that you can clearly see from Season 9 to Season 10. Another pretty clear map change is Dusty Depot. Dusty Depot is back, and well, it's back. It has never really been the most exciting spot until it got hit by the meteor, and now it's just, you know, 3 warehouses, you know, just where it was before. There's a reboot van here, mechs can spawn here, which are the new vehicle. That's about it, really. We can see if it becomes a new hotshot, but I doubt it. So that is right, guys. The 3 warehouses have officially returned. There's no more giant divot that's right near Dusty Depot. There's no more diner. There's no more, you know, any of that at all. It's literally just how it was way back in Season 3 before the meteor hit. Pretty doo-doo landing spot, I'm not gonna lie. The loot here is pretty trash, but you know, it's got, you know, that sentimental value behind it because it was gone so early all the way back in Season 3, and now it has finally returned. I find it pretty cool how they actually brought it back. Not only did they bring back Dusty Depot, but also they brought back the beloved factories that everyone loved before they were removed from this whole divot change from Season 3 to Season 4. If you guys didn't play the game while factories was in the game, I kind of feel bad for you, honestly. Like, that was probably the peak of Fortnite. But regardless, factories, it's just like this little unmarked landing spot that has 3 pretty big buildings there. There's a lot of wood there. There's a lot of good loot there. It's a really good place to rotate to if you are dropping from Dusty Depot and going to factories, or if you are dropping from factories and going to Dusty. Regardless of where you go, factories is a great spot to land, and I'm honestly glad it's back. Pretty sure everyone's wanted this location back ever since it got removed, so that's good that they finally returned it to the game. Next is this giant Leaky Skeleton. The monster skeleton with the sword in its skull is not only still around, but it's starting to leak weird pink juice into the ground in spiral patterns. I have no idea what's going on here, and if this will somehow transform into something else in time, or if the monster could be resurrected or something, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, that giant skeleton carcass that was from the Polar Peak monster is actually starting to leak like this weird liquid. It's like this dark pink liquid coming from it, and honestly, as of right now, we really don't know what this could be at all. It's probably gonna play into the storyline somehow. Clearly, I mean, they clearly made the change for a reason. Maybe these are like some sort of symbols warning us about what's coming in the future with Season 10. I don't know right now, but just know, like, these pink spirals or like this pink leaky fluid, really, we don't know what it is as of right now, so you really don't need to worry about it until later. Moving right along to the Orb Explosion. If you head on over to Loot Lake, you can see the cause of all of this weirdness. The fact that the orb is currently in the process of exploding and freezing time in a bubble around it. You can go into the bubble, and it's an anti-gravity zone. soon. Wasn't wild about those before, but we'll see what happens to this area in time. The bubble may get larger. So yeah, guys, if you guys didn't see like the story trailer, basically this orb is what caused all of this time travel to happen. However, the time travel is not like fully complete. You know, you got like the mystery about the visitor pod being open, and then if you go to the orb as well, there's like all of these different like objects that are in the zero gravity zone. I kind of agree with the writer of this article here. Like, I wasn't too big on the zero gravity zones, because if you just jumped up on accident in the zones, you could get absolutely lasered. You can't build or do anything like that. You just have to accept it. But who knows, maybe this area will turn into something different over time. Maybe this orb will sooner or later explode and maybe fully take us back in time to like season 3 or 4 or something like that. As for Loot Lake though, I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed from season 9 to season 10. I mean, obviously the orb has changed, but like the actual Loot Lake landing spot hasn't. The building is still crushed. It's still kind of like futuristic. There's still all the same loot spots. There's all the same chest spawns. It's all the same stuff. Just the orb has now an anti-gravity zone. So there you go. Now, as for more future changes, next week Tilted is reported coming back as kind of an old west style ghost town. We've also heard about rift zones that may come with modifiers, and examples shown being an area where you couldn't use pickaxes or something like that. Anyway, not a ton of changes, but I expect that by the end of the season we will have many more weird things appearing on the map from both the past and out of the blue. Stay tuned. So yeah, guys, if you guys didn't know or didn't see the leaks already, Tilted Towers is supposedly going to like an old west style kind of, you know, landing spot rather than like this futuristic landing spot. As of right now, Neo Tilted I don't think has received any changes. It's still Neo Tilted. However, if you give it a week or two, Tilted is going to be going back to like an old west style of landing. Honestly, I don't know what to expect from that. Hopefully it looks something like the older Tilted rather than the new Tilted. I mean, don't get me wrong, Neo Tilted, there's still a lot of good loot there, you know, it's still like a fun place to drop. But let's be honest here, I definitely prefer the old Tilted, so if it looks anything like that, I will be hyped. I'm pretty confused though about like these rift zones and what they mean. I'm not sure what the writer of this article was saying here. He's saying like it could form zones or like areas where you can't use pickaxes or something like that. Like, I don't know what he's talking about here. But once again, we're just gonna have to wait and see where that goes, and wait and see where season 10 takes us throughout the season. Apparently there's gonna be a lot of different map changes throughout the season on top of the, you know, the initial ones. So keep your eyes peeled, stay tuned, keep on the lookout, you know, look at all of the brand new map changes, because there's gonna be a lot coming. But anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching this video covering all of the newest season 10 map changes in Fortnite Battle Royale. And yeah, that's been it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.